Cancer. This is your tarot forecast for November 2015. I know a lot of you have questions about what's going on in your life, how are things going to open up and expand, and so I've created a great tool for you. I'm going to be speaking about it here towards the end, so you want to follow through to hear exactly what tool I've created for you that you can use anytime, anywhere, whenever needed. I am so excited to launch this, and I'm so excited to see what you think, and I trust you'll come to love it. And I think you had a delightful month there in October. As far as I can see, it looks like something just really opened up and blossomed for you. A lot of passion and a lot of good news too. And this is bringing you into November here with gathering some of your thoughts and some of these daily to-do things. It's like you're embracing it, bringing certain things now to conclusion in November so that it can open up more for a back-to-back flow of a new, should I say, to-do list perhaps, just because I see a lot of activity and motion here as the month starts off. Now, also through all of this motion, it might even include travel plans that you're going to be looking at early on in the month. And as far as your values go, your money and income this month, well, here there's something where I feel that you're taking hold of, looking at, tweaking to a point where there's stability coming in. And I feel for most of you, not all of you, because I see some of you are still waiting for that door to open up, but I see a lot of you Cancerians now just really feeling that security is at hand. You have grounded things, especially if I look at you November last year and to where you are today. There has been a major growth cycle. And also you'll be hearing about a female. This female, I feel it's somebody who might be somewhat close to you that might need a little bit more of your attention this month. And I see you so wholeheartedly giving it to her. Now, there's another female coming in, so there's several people showing up in your reading here this month. But this female here, she is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A very gentle spirit, I'd like to say, and a creative soul as well. Now, she's looking at something that she would like and probably has been trying to establish. So she's been waiting for something now to kick into action. And I see that you're going to be quite surprised with whatever that is. And I feel there's a lot of support coming from you to this female, whoever she may be. And you're totally there, totally 100% there behind her. And I feel it might even be a little surprising. But as far as the home and family front here, I feel for you here that there is a lot of back-to-back to-do situations, but that has more to do with time management, getting things done or getting your ducks in a row, so to speak, so that you could be ready by mid-month. So it's starting off a little busy, and then I see you kind of freeing yourself, and that is very empowering, okay, that you will have more of this time here for you, for those things that are important for you to focus on. So the family isn't always pulling you in all different directions. Now, here's a third female also showing up for you, and she comes up as an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius here for you, Cancer. And I feel that there's something final about her, as if she's coming to an end or finalization of something that she has been working through, and it might be something of a romantic nature. Could have been a little wavy around her for a while, little like touch and go in that relationship. So it's got to be somebody where you have been the listening ear to her processes. And if she has been somewhat undecisive of where to take this or how to finalize it, well, it looks like you will get that insight here in November. Then we have a coworker. This is a male that's coming in, and I feel that he now is coming in with a sense of inspiration, some good news here for you, and he sees how well you have been focusing on your chores there. And I feel there could be some good validation coming your way. And of course, it's always nice to get those kudos just to get a little feel of where we're at in our work. So that feedback for you, I feel, is going to really release a lot of great, good energy. So that could be by being called in for a review, but it could just be, in passing too, where he'll just, pat you on the shoulder and saying, good job done. Either way, you're going to feel that this is really sweet. You and your partner, if you are in a relationship, well, I see the two of you together shedding some light upon a situation and getting on the same page as far as finding a conclusion to whatever the situation may be. It's more like bringing things up and spreading it out on the table, and the two of you really looking at how to proceed from here and advance it. So that is always good when we can have that extra attention or information being shared and getting the other person's insight. Now, if you're single, Cancer, here, well, then I feel here that it is the same thing, but in a partnership, somebody that you work with closely, one-on-one. The same situation is here, that the two of you are going to find a good solution here. So this is really something that I feel will work out for both of you. Now, also here is a fourth woman. She is a fire sign. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Now, this woman here, too, seems to have been undergoing some situation. I feel it has to do with, she's a married woman. So it has to do with her and her husband, and something where they financially, I believe, is trying to balance up or figure out. And she might have been sharing this with you here in the past. You're going to get some insight on how that has developed for her. And I see her being quite outspoken too in her sharing with you regarding it. Now, here for you though, Cancer, I feel this is so delightful. I see you taking on something here that really triggers something joyfully, but also spiritually for you, where I see that you're going to be looking into matters or growing your spirit some way, somehow, deepening into certain matters. So this is exciting because what it is, I see you shedding somewhat of an old, maybe belief system, perhaps. Not necessarily, but it's more maybe like rearranging your bouquet. Sometimes we love these flowers or these flowers together with others, and then we just change it up every once in a while. So right now I see that you can take on the spiritual growth of rearranging those things that are important to you. And I see as you deepen into it, it is when we focus on those matters, it grows, and it grows new levels of our consciousness. So I feel that's something you can actually, over the next few months, grow very passionately about. And here, some really nice change up here throughout the month, which I feel has to do with your emotions. There is new insights coming to you, and I also see you perhaps even changing a certain viewpoint on something. This shift of consciousness is empowering to you. Why? Because there's something that's going to fall into place, and it's going to make super sense to you. And when we get these type of convictions, just feeling at one with whatever shift of insight that we get, it's empowering. And I see it's something that you're going to take to heart, and you're going to use this as a platform or a foundation as when you're moving forward. And whatever it is you're embedding, I feel you're happy for it. And then also not just that, but I'm feeling that there's a concept that's going to come to you this month that's going to change up things for you that you might now be sharing. So it's in this whole area here where I feel socially you're out and about, you're speaking, you're sharing, and you're also giving the same empowerment out to somebody else. And here, just to kind of conclude what we see for November, well, whatever decision you're going to be in here by the end of the month, you might not really have found exactly what it is you want to do in a certain situation. It has to do with direction. And I'm seeing there's a couple of thoughts. There's a couple of solutions. You could either go this or that way with it. But it's creative, and it's not like a big to-do situation. It's more on a personal level where you would like to take yourself, I feel. And so the thing is, don't make the decision when you're not ready. It's kind of like just explore it. Allow it to unfold just a little bit longer. And then I'm seeing how you're going to be able to navigate through a lot of new thoughts, or whether it's a new talent or ability coming in. Just go with it, because I'm seeing that more information is coming in, and then I see you getting the handle or a grip on it, and then I see it's something that you're going to be embedding into your daily life. And that's how it goes. Every once in a while we have those spiritual leaps. For you, this is going to be one of those months. So I have a new channel, and it is called Pick 3 Cards. You can find it on YouTube, or you can also find it on my website anytime, also called pick3cards.com. So the thing is, you hold a question in your mind, you go pick 3 cards, and then you listen to the answer. Here's a little test so you can see what you can expect. And then afterwards, I'll put up the link. You go straight there and start asking your questions and see what answers you're going to get back. Now, here we have somebody who exudes power and intelligence. This is a man that we all look up to. We respect him. He's got integrity. He has lived up to his higher potential. And this is a man above all men, all the other kings in the zodiac. And it is because he lives true and authentic to his heart. He follows the guidelines of foundation in life for good rules, good integrity. It's definitely somebody that you can trust. If this man has showed up for you now in your question, you may expect this type of a person now to show up around you here in the very near future that will be supportive to you. It could be a father figure, it could be a boss, or somebody that you look up to and respect. It might be a soulmate that comes in, and in that case, you will come to see in this persona that he reflects many of the facets of the diamond, meaning that you can come to recognize certain traits from the men that you have met along your path, and so you will feel very safe, very comfortable with him. And normally, well, it is definitely somebody that you can tie very, very good liaisons with.